It is well with who? It is well with my soul. No matter how I am suffering, no matter kind of challenges I'm facing, storms everywhere, people rebuking me, people don't appreciate me, I know it is well with my soul because my Redeemer liveth. Friends, I want to tell you that we have our supreme God. Our supreme God loves us the way we are. He created us for a purpose. He created us for a reason. It doesn't matter what you are undergoing now. I usually say that if God did not bless you at the time you were imagining, remember his time is coming. Time yake inafanya nini? Tafika. Unapata mtu analia anasema mimi mbona Mungu? Magonjwa, umaskini. Mbona mimi, lakini wengine wanafanya nini? Wanafurahia. Mbona mimi nasumbuka? Nakwambia hivi, Mungu yule aliyewapa wale wanacho, ndio huyo Mungu wa wale ambayo hawafanyi nini? Hawana. Na atakubariki pia, atakuosha pia, hadi wale watu waliofikiria kuwa hakuna kizuri kitatoka kwako, wakuja kujua kwa hakika Mungu uliyekuwa unamwabudu, Mungu uliyekuwa unamuomba ni Mungu aliye hai. Friends, we have our God. He is the supreme God. He has a plan for I and you. The plans of God, it is not to destroy you. The plans of God, it is to uplift you. And the Seventh-day Adventist Church, we have been called for three things. Number one, to uplift. This is what everybody must know. The Seventh-day Adventist Church was called for uplifting the souls, to give hope for the broken-hearted, not to discourage believers, not to give the church an environment where they don't feel like they're comfortable. This is the home where healing is found. This is the home where our Messiah is found. And as we are seated here, I am reminded that the angels of the Lord are seated with here today. Hallelujah. I know many of you who have done literature will have read a book, A Tale of Two Cities. In this book, the stories say very well that this time it was the best of time and the worst of time. The age of foolishness and the age of wisdom. The epoch of belief and the epoch of incredulity. The season of light and the season of darkness. A spring of hope and a winter of despair. This is the time, the present reality. That in the church, it is all about isolation. In the church, it is all about chaos. Not only in the church members, not only in the elders, but even the pastors who are supposed to give hope to the broken-hearted, who are supposed to stand for the truth of the kingdom of the Father. This is the time. We may think that the Spirit of the Lord is not among us, but allow me to tell you that Christ is with us. His spirit is alive and well. He is here dwelling with us. Victory shall be seen. Our God is with us to make sure that all of us, no matter the situation, we receive the providence that comes from him. Hallelujah, kanisa. Tell your neighbor, there is power in music. All of us remember the story of Saul, that when he was rebuked by the devil's spirit, when he was singing, when he was calling the man of the Lord David to sing to him, demons were disappearing. All of us remember that in that time of Jericho, when the Israelites gathered in that wall, as they were singing, they didn't use weapon, but that wall was brought down by the power of what? Of music. Friends, Music has the power to transform your heart. Sometimes you feel, many of us who are seated here, they may be that they are believers because of the songs they listen. Songs are the most sermon and the power of sermon that you can ever read, because sermons, they speak what you cannot be able to speak. What you cannot be able to tell your neighbor, songs do what? Speak. Songs doesn't need permission to enter into your mind. They just enter into your emotions, to your mind. Unaanza kutingiza kichwa tu. I remember one of the Kisi musicians said that music is what? Omosiki? Yeah, he said one day. And I remember that this person must be a good Bible reader. Because music is really what? Medicine. Music heals. All things in this world are useless. Tell your neighbor, neighbor. Neighbor. All things in this world are useless. But music shall remain. So when you sing, sing as a dying person to the dying people. Because you are singing to a God who liveth in heaven. You are singing to a God who has given you life. You are singing to a God who has protected you. You are singing to a God who has given you treasure. You are singing to a God who has given you children. You are singing to a God who has given you job. You are singing to a God who always gives you favor even when you don't deserve it. You are singing to a Father who says that indeed anybody who believes in me shall be given what? Shall be given what? The everlasting kingdom. And they say that ask and you shall be done what? Shall be given. Let us knock the door of the Lord with faithfulness, knowing that indeed as our Father who does not look how I look, I'm preaching a God who does not need to know my appearance, how tall I am, how I do things in this world. It is a God who only looked my heart and said that this is my son. No matter his weakness, I need him the way he is. He is a bad person. To you, he is wrong. But to me, this is the person I want to use to serve me. Hallelujah, Kanisa. Therefore, let us give music our first priority. The sermons I'm doing here, the preachings I'm doing here to you, in heaven, they will be in a form of music. Ask yourself. I got some certain youths who have run away from church, saying that the church doesn't recognize us. I want to tell you, you don't need to be given human recognition. You don't need to be given human favors. You don't need people to speak that you are the best singer, you are the best preacher, you are the best elder, you are the best leader in the church. No, heaven itself will recognize and make a big sound and say, this is my servant in whom I am well pleased. Therefore, brethren, everything in this world is useless. Do not worry about the things of this world which will fade. Do not be stressed by things of this world. My grandfather, before he died, told me, do something that can make heaven happy in your heart. And I was always asking myself, what can make heaven happy in my heart? And I find there is nothing that can make my father happy and even my heart than doing what? Preaching the everlasting gospel. Friends, I tell you, let us come back to the altar. Let us come back to the altar. Let us stop all that we are doing and remember, or it is vanity, or it's meaningless. We have been called to serve the living God. No matter what, He will protect us. He will fight for our war. He will make sure that our enemies are down, that we prosper. He's saying in the book of Isaiah, that 41:10, that do not be afraid, for He Himself, the God of the universe, will fight for your war. Hallelujah. As I finish and as I conclude, because conclude I must. Friends, I urge each one of you to leave behind the vanities of this world and dedicate yourself to what is good and uplifting for society. Let us bring hope to the hopelessness and extend our hand to those in need. As we sacrifice for the greater good, we embody the love of Jesus Christ. Let us try to have the true love of our Messiah Christ. Let us eager the character of our Messiah Jesus Christ, for soon and very soon He is coming. The book of Ephesians, chapter 5, verse 19, speaking to one another in psalms and hymns and spiritual song, singing and making melody in your hearts to the Lord. May our life be filled with music that glorify God, that transform our community, that bring hope to all. Let us carry the message of hope, the message of healing through music